Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. Last time we left off, we met with Jeff Master to see how he's holding up, and it seems like they're really, pushing him. He hasn't been able to sleep, he has white hair, and it's like, man. So we did our best for him, and now we're back at in his mansion, and the only thing we can investigate is the fountain patio, so that's what we're going to be doing. Before we actually look into the fountain, I actually want to take a look around here, see if there's anything else. It seems these musical instruments were used in a piece of cake. Of course, these probably aren't made of candy. Detective Bad looks somewhat disappointed. Yeah, I mean, come on now, that would be pretty awesome if it was all made of candy. It's a drum in the shape of a cake. It was probably used in a piece of cake. Detective Bad, about this drum. It's already been investigated. The inside is hollow. But there's no sign that anything was hidden inside. It's not related to the case. You knew exactly what I was going to say. I may have a sweet tooth, but that doesn't mean I have candy for brains. I like Detective Bad. It seems these musical instruments were used in piece of... Oh, wait, never mind. We're not going to talk about the piano? Okay, guess not. The investigation is underway. Only authorized personnel beyond this point. Aren't I authorized personnel? Sorry, authorized personnel are permitted too. I guess that means no one can enter. Are these Von Karmer's orders? I can't stand that guy. Trust me, nobody can. Can't talk to the thing? The figure of Santa Claus. I suppose it's also made of candy. Behind that door is Master's room. The Santa is probably another one of his works. Santa, huh? I wonder what I should get my son for Christmas this year. I think he said he wanted an attorney's badge. I wonder if I could ask Mr. Master to make him one out of candy. Can't do anything there. But there's a freaking Rudolph here. Or not Rudolph, a freaking reindeer. What an amazing trophy. It's probably Master's, world's greatest pastry chef, huh? It's also made out of candy. It doesn't seem like it would last too long. Honor and glory don't last long. I think that's the lesson here. I don't think it's quite as deep as that. I want to look at the reindeer. This leads to Gustavia's room. There's a reindeer by the door. According to the nameplate, it's made entirely of candy. Such splendid antlers. Very manly. But a male reindeer's antlers fall off during the winter. So this is me, a female. You lawyers always giving out useless information. What does that have to do with being a lawyer? Who knows. Where does this elevator go? To the second floor. Master and Hall's quarters. Apparently, on their days off, Master makes candy and holds tea parties upstairs. But if it's a nice day, they probably have it in the gardens or something. That sounds nice. I like an invite when the case is over. Would you like to come too, Detective Bad? You're wasting your breath. I don't fraternize with attorneys. Fraternize? Well, whatever. Good for you. I mean, not whatever, Bad. You antisocial dude. Many of the trophies the Master has received are placed here. Besides dessert contests, there are also awards for his charity work. An evident display of both his skill and character. This trophy is... to recognize the TV program Piece of Cake for giving children hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. Now I want to see it too. This leads to Delicia's room. The snowman here is rather eye-catching. It's made from powdered sugar. Oh, powdered sugar, huh? He's staring at it quite intently. I hope he's not thinking of sneaking a taste. We all know he is. It's a Christmas tree made of table sugar. Thanks to these decorations, this place is on red alert. If even a single ant made it inside, it would be terrible. Indeed, if ants got in here, it would be disastrous. And I just thought about that too. It'll probably suck like no other. Miss Hall, I've come to investigate today. Ah, Monsieur Edgeworth. I apologize for my disgraceful behavior earlier. Kate, she still looks a bit down. What Master said earlier must have been a real shock to her. I prepared a photo I took of the desserts during the semifinals. Please, take a look. Wow, Delicia's cake is so cute. Monsieur Master also praises the design of Delicia's work very highly. Messieurs Gustavia and Dover's works gained high praise for both taste and design, but Monsieur Master said it felt like he was eating the exact same thing twice. But it seems like the desserts had completely different tastes from for the finals. Was there anything else that was different between the finals and the semifinals? It's nothing major, but there was something. During the contest, Monsieur Gustavio's son always came to see him, but there was no sign of him at the finals. His son came to visit. I wonder if there isn't any significance behind that. Would you mind leaving this photo with me? Certainly. Anything to aid in the investigation. Okay. And here's a recipe book that contains a special drug for curing taste disorders. The cover looks familiar. Oh yeah, it's the angel recipe, isn't it? Wasn't this framed in Master's room? Since it's also the prize for the contest, we put it out on display. So the contest prize, Angel's recipe, wasn't just a recipe for desserts? That's right, we've informed the participants, but it seems you all don't know yet. So the participants knew about the true contents of the Angel's recipe. Okay. Miss Hall, please tell me all you know about the Angel's recipe. Yeah. So, the Angel's recipe contains a formula for the drug. Yes, it's a recipe book for new drugs that haven't been released into the public yet. If sold to a pharmaceutical company, I'm sure it would fetch a substantial price. Why is something like that a prize in a contest? Monsieur Master is the only heir to the chairman of the Master Group. Master Group? That name sounds kind of familiar. They're a pharmaceutical company who deal in a wide range of products. Oh, they've become big news recently with the release of Cold Killer X. Oh yeah, we all know about that. I often use Cold Killer products. But I've never once seen you with a cold. I would like to hear more about the Master Group. You know, I just kind of started thinking about it. I really would love to see Phoenix interacting with like all these people like Ray Shields and Kay and I don't know. Like all the people Edgelord associates with, I want like, you know, Phoenix to know them as well, and the other way around. I mean, I don't know what happens in Dual Destinies, and God knows what's going to be happening in the future, but like I want to see other characters come back. Because as far as I know you see Edgelord again in Dual Destinies, but I'm not sure. I don't know about Gumshoe. I don't think you see Maya. So it's like, I want to see all these people, see how they are. Did Mr. Master not want to follow his parents' footsteps? Monsieur Master wanted to bring joy to people with his desserts. His parents also wanted him to become a great pastry chef and supported him. When his parents died, the recipe book was left to him as an inheritance. Why would he give away a memento of his parents as a prize in a contest? There were always people who were after it, sometimes something which troubled Monsieur Master. But his giving away the memento would have been disrespectful to his parents. So he decided to pass it over to someone who he acknowledged. And the members of the Master Group approved of that? Information about new drugs being passed out to the outsiders. Of course they objected. That's why Delicia participated in the contest. On the order of the Master Group, she was requested to win the championship. You knew Delicia's true identity from the start? Yes, in order for her to win, I told her Monsieur Master's tastes and preferences. Why did you help her? I helped her in order to protect Monsieur Master and the Master Group. If the drug recipes were given to another company, he would be reprimanded by the board. I wanted to return the recipes to the company in a way that Monsieur Master would accept. So it was due to Miss Hall's help that Delicia was able to reach the finals. Well, speaking of which, Mr. Dover wasn't a pastry chef either. He sure did well to make it to the finals, considering he's just a sculptor. Well, yes, for him to be able to make such fine desserts despite being a sculptor. From the sherbet sculptures he made for finals, it's clear to see he has great talent, but could Could he really have made that by himself? That is all I know. Is there anything else I can do to help? To save Mr. Master, she's trying to help as much as she can. May we perhaps have some more of that tea from yesterday, please, Miss Hull? I'm sure that would help us get on with the investigation. Yeah, I like some Kate's tea too. Right, understood. I'll be back in a minute. Kate looks a bit better now. Cool. I guess we can take a look at the fountain now. Let's talk to the guy here. These angel statues look like they're eating chocolate. Looks like they're eating chocolate fondue. It would seem these angel statues are also Pierre Hoquet's works. As expected, they're very well made. Looks just like the real thing. So, you've seen a real angel before, Detective Bad. Defense attorneys, always the first to find fault of everything. Perhaps that was wrong of me. What are you investigating exactly? Sir, I'm testing the water in the fountain for foreign matter, sir. Have you found anything? It seems there's both chocolate and sherbet mixed in with the fountain water. It matches the chocolate from Jeff Master's room. And the sherbet I melted in Isaac Dover's room. They all share the same composition. The fountain water circulates through the streams that flow from each of the 4 rooms. Perhaps the melted sherbet flowed into the fountain. Also, someone's blood was detected as well. What are you saying? How could there have been blood in the fountain? Detective Bad, please think back to our investigation of the crime scene. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully. The blood stain that should have remained at the crime scene disappeared. Oh, and that's how the chocolate probably popped up in the compositions in the water. And that's, I guess that piece that had the blood on it was in the fountain, but sherbet, who knows. The blood just disappeared from the crime scene. Also, part of the treasure chest is missing too. Perhaps the blood stain in the fountain belongs to this person. Well, none other than Dover, right? The victim. Let's run a comparison with the blood on the murder weapon. Okay, it's a match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's. I wonder why the criminal spilled the victim's blood into the fountain. Oh, okay, that was quick. Probably could have been quicker if I didn't investigate those other pieces, but you know, whatever. We've gathered information about all the contestants, and yet we still haven't heard Gustavia's side of the story. That is true. And just as I was about to say anything, Von Karma stopped. Yep. Called me an ignoramus. Who uses that word? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure somebody still uses it here and there, but I sure don't hear it ever. What exactly was he doing in Mr. Dover's room? And moreover, something is odd about his semi-final entry. A pastry chef bad at design, and a sculptor skilled only at designing. It would have been extremely difficult for either of them to win the contest alone. Could it be that Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's connection is... Detective Bad. We had a reason to suspect the actions of Dame Gustavia. Yeah. It's imperative that we find a way to contact him at once. Oh? This conversation is most interesting. Oh, damn it all. However, I cannot allow you to speak with Mr. Gustavia. Von Karma. I've already conducted my interrogation of him. It is not necessary for him to speak any further, especially to a mere defense attorney. But I will answer your questions in that fool's place. It seems Von Karma intends to prevent me from meeting Gustavia in person. I understand. Well, in that case, I have but one thing to ask you. Yes? I would like to know the relationship between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover. Alright then. So let's hear about their connection. Gustavia and Dover's relationship? It's obvious the only relationship they had was they happened to participate in the same contest. That's it? There's nothing more to say. What? How are we supposed to understand anything so little? If we want Von Karma to divulge the truth, we have no choice but to present evidence. It's all too obvious that he's hiding something. Yeah, this one's actually pretty easy. He's saying that it's obvious that the only relationship he had was that participated in the contest. However, we just heard Gregory say that we have one chef, or we have one contestant, being Gustavia, who's good at good at taste and making whatever, but his design sucks. But then we have one participant, being Dover, who's really good at design, but he's a sculptor, so what the hell would he know about taste and, stuff like that? So, if we go back to present evidence, well, what exactly can we... No. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the desserts. It says right here that Gustavia and Dover's desserts had different designs, but tasted exactly the same. Even design-wise, they still seem kind of similar. So, I think that this is their connection right here. Their semifinal desserts. I think they work together. Prosecutor Von Karma, I'd like you to look at these desserts. The desserts were made for the contestants' contest semifinals. Don't you think these two have a particular impressive design? Just where are you getting at? These two desserts were made of Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover. I wouldn't exactly call Mr. Gustavia's design skills praiseworthy. And yet, for the semifinals, he was able to produce something comparable to Mr. Dover's. Furthermore, these two desserts have the exact same flavor. What are you trying to say? I'm saying it's possible they collaborate with each other on their entries. Prosecutor Von Karma, please take a closer look at the desserts. At first glance, they may look completely different. But even though the designs are different, it's clear they were made from the same materials. But they still have that same style to it, Is that so? The same flavor and composition. It's impossible to dismiss their similarity as coincidence. The very existence of these two desserts points to a link between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover. Since you already know this much, I'll tell you the truth. Did Von Karma know about the collaboration? However, what I'm about to say is not going to help you win your case at all. Oh, damn it all. Fine, we'll hear you out. The real connection. If you want to know about Gustavia and Dover's connection so badly, I'll tell you. Last night, when I interrogated Gustavia, he told me about his connection with Dover. Until the day before the finals, they worked on their desserts together. You knew about the cooperation all this time, didn't you? Why would you conceal the truth? I would appreciate it if you didn't sully my reputation. Until I explain my points in court, I avoid giving away unnecessary details. I was merely saving you time. How can he act like this and keep the truth from us? His concealment of the truth is something I simply cannot ignore. And we'll give him our rebuttal in the next episode, guys. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path. I'll see you guys later.